Well, hello and welcome back. Export 12 here, and today we're just going to continue our game with Dyson program. So, last we left off, we just got in the Interstellar logistics station or stations ready and being made, or at least some of them being made. And today, we're just going to continue on with improving some stuff. So here I'm just swapping out the planetary logistics station for an Interstellar one, because this is where I'm going to have titanium coming in as well. So just going through, remove the old one and picking up all the stuff. Steel, because I didn't have enough space in my inventory to hold it, but it's fine. And then just starting out connecting the conveyor belts back in. And because these Interstellar ones have 5 slots, yeah, opens up space for some more stuff. Like right here, being able to remove the other planetary logistics stations, which I had just for sulfuric acid, and having it come into the Interstellar one here. But I had to go through and pick up all the sulfuric acid as well. So once that's done, I started still thinking, I need to increase processing power a bit more. So I figured, okay, get microcrystalline components done. Originally, I was going to use a planetary logistics station, then I remembered, oh, this is going to need silicone, so I might as well use the Interstellar one, so I can actually bring silicon in from other sources. And then it's just a matter of designing up the production for this, which, yeah, it took a little bit to figure out how I was going to do it, because of the width and everything, I can't have 3 belts feeding into them, so having to figure out what else I need to do. I was thinking, yeah, I'll just place it down like this first. Then I remembered that yes, there is other way I can do this. Because when you place down these assembling machines, there is a gap in between which you can actually fit a transport belt in. And so, did that, just made so start feeding them over, and just barely enough space for them to go up and feed over the other transport belts. So, got those all connected up. I figured, okay, I want to have this coming into the 3rd slot there. Easiest way, break and replace the station there. So, went through, did that, made sure everything was still connected up, and had the appropriate stuff feeding out of there. And then, yeah, just need to go through and make sure everything had the sorters connected in, putting it into the right spots and everything, and also making it look kind of neat as well. And also the outputs into where the crystalline components coming out. And yeah, power up, and we're pretty good to go. Oh yeah, just had to make sure it's connected up to power, that is. And it's a pretty good spot. We get the microcrystalline components in. I figured, oh, might as well go for a spray coater as well, because I don't know where I'm going to have other spray coaters coming in. So I figured, okay, we'll have the spray coating the silicone and microcrystalline components, considering that the copper already had some coming in. So just did that, and they were good. So with that, I actually figured, okay, I can get rid of the old microcrystalline component production, and so I'll just feed the silicone production into there as a supply, and have the microcrystalline components coming out of here. Simple enough to do, but then I accidentally deleted the entire transport belt, so I need to replace that down. But this actually increased our process production quite a bit, because we have had a bit of backlog of microcrystalline components. And so with that, we're just going through checking what we need. Yeah, the titanium ran out for the titanium alloy, so just quickly grab some more and hook it back up. And I also realized, yeah, I placed the steel and titanium output in the wrong spot, so yeah. And didn't actually finish connecting everything up there, so yeah, I had to go through and do that. But with that titanium alloy coming in now, we got a much better supply of the logistics ships here. And so, figured, might as well just grab a few and see how this works here. So it's just a matter of time, and just grab a bunch of them. and dump them into the Interstellar Logistics Station here for the titanium. If I could find it in the inventory, that is, because it can be annoying to find. And then I also noticed that it's cool that it can have it's on top, but stations can only have 10 at a time. And so with the Interstellar Logistics Station on back on the main base setup for grabbing for titanium, figured okay, I'll head to where my titanium is being produced and get this other Interstellar Logistics Station going and feed in a bunch of titanium. So went through, just loaded up the station with a whole bunch of titanium so it didn't have to worry about that. And then it's very simple, that's all we need to do there. And on the way back we see that there's multiple logistics ships going back and forth to transport titanium around. We did that, came back, and yep, making good progress on the milestones. And just double checking to make sure that the titanium is actually coming in, which you can see the first 3 ships coming on the top there. So we got like 600 coming in, so that is great. Figured, okay, with that coming in nicely, we might as well just come across and expand this out as much as I can here. I'm probably going to need to move this again, but that's fine. Just went through and connected everything up, and that works. With power as well, of course. So, coming back here, checking out, make sure the titanium. Oh, we'll bring. Yeah, figured. Okay, I've got another slot here on this plateau station's free, so I'll bring the titanium over here and have it feed into there. And also limit it to like only about 1,000 or so titanium plates. So I grabbed all the rest of the titanium plates from the storage we had for it and dumped them in. And then coming back over here, I was checking things out. You can still see that, yeah, process production was still not quite as fast as I'd like. But that's mainly because I've only got like 4 assembly machines for making processes, so I need to increase it a bit more. That might be a little bit. Just going around checking things to make sure that everything is running smoothly though. From the looks of it, it all is running nice and smoothly. Ooh, then I figured, saw this iron vein here going, yeah, I might as well just get that being mined up. Won't hurt. That way it'll actually clear out a bit of space so they can actually use this later when it actually is emptied. So I just placed a bunch of mines down and then connected it all into this other, or to the coal station here, the coal processing planetary logistics station here going, it's slot free, might as well just make use of it. Don't know why I was trying for so long to bring it over the top there when I realized, oh, I can just go straight ahead and bring it over these arc smelters into it. Had to go back down and grab a few more transport belts. I could actually finish connecting this up. That's all one good. Then we grabbed the other one and brought that over the way I was originally trying to get the other belt through. Bring that over and down, plugged into the station, and then just power it up and everything's good. Here, then I started thinking, remembered, oh, I got these stackers. I'm just gonna mess around with it, see how it works. So simple enough, just throwing it in, and then it took me a bit to realize that, oh, the stackers actually does put up. And so I figured, okay, how many times can I stack them on top of each other? And so with a bit more experimenting here, I figured, yep, well, I had to make some more to really give it a go. See that, yep, the first one stacks on top of 2, we get 2. And then we can get another one, which gets us 4 of the products on top of each other. I tried another one, but I didn't really see an increase, so at this point I could only stack 4 on top. So but that's going to allow a lot more to do there. Which is not really going to come into effect here, but yeah. After that, I'm going, there's ways I need to increase the process production. Figured, okay, I got the Interstellar Logistics Stations, might as well go and get the silicon being brought in from another planet. So, just grab enough resources to make a few more of the logistics ships, and then punch a couple in the one that requires the silicon, and then just headed off to Meris 4, where we had the silicon being mined and processed. It takes quite a while because, yeah, first off when I went to Meros 1, luckily enough at that time, the planet was actually extremely close by in the orbital period with Meros 3 who did that, but Meros 4 still is much further out orbit, so came back, then down, and then had to find where it was, found it, and then went through to the same thing as we did with titanium, placed the station down, connected the input connected up, and also draining out from the temporary storage I had of silicon as well. Going through all of it and then figuring, oh, there's not enough power, so I'll try something I wanted to try before. Go up to the pole and throw a bunch of solar panels all the way around like one of the latitudes of the planet. What's that longitude? I forget. So, didn't realize that if I'd moved it one further up, I could have actually fit a bit more in there, but I didn't. But the beauty of doing this is, should always be the same amount of solar panels being powered at all times, just because of how the mechanics work. And then with that done, we're able to get enough to at least somewhat power the grid here. So that's good. So that I just went through and pretty much just topped up the station, logistics station, with a whole bunch of high purity silicon ingots, and also grabbed a bunch more to bring back. And so we head on back to Meros 3, which is a good long distance. So speed up to maximum I can, which is like a kilometer a second, so that's that. And make my way over, which is still such a long distance between planets. Yeah, and this is at 4 times the speed what you're seeing here. 4 times! It's insane how far the distance is. I like putting these in though because nice, you can see what it is. So with that, we could come back here and see, yes, we got more silicon coming in. And so I figured, copper isn't having any proliferator, so I might as well throw a spray coder in and connect that up. Simple enough. And yeah, figured, okay, well, we can also increase the output a bit, so do that. And also figured there's a better way than having come down the output belts coming down every single one. Is every other line we can do. So did that, just connect them up, and also for easier expansion here, make sure everything had the sorters going into the appropriate spots, so it's pulling in the copper, silicon, all that, and throwing out the microcrystalline components. And because they're all getting sprayed with proliferator 1, they're all doing that. And so with the high purity silicon coming from Meros 4, I figured, okay, I can get rid of this silicon production I've got going on here because it's not enough to keep up. And also at the time, with that gone, I can actually reroute the proliferator fluid to be a bit more nice there. So did that as well. All well and good. Then figured, okay, we have the stone being mined. We have a planetary logistic station over here with a 3 spot. So we'll just throw the line over and feed stone into there. It's good. And with all those changes, no, it's not really too much changes. So just went around looking for what else I could do, making sure that everything was running smoothly. I figured I can probably increase the process production a bit more. So came into the process production, pretty much figuring out what I need to do, wiped out everything, and also grabbed a whole bunch more assemblers so I can easily increase it. And so the reason I did remove everything was because I wanted to throw a spray code in for proliferator fluid. So brought that down, and just had the proliferator come around, and then started building us some things up. So I figured I might as well give the blueprints another go here, see if I can get that working nicer. So I did start off with like a basic one with just like the 2 assemblers. Got everything connected up and the appropriate recipes in, copied it, and started copying down. But then I started wondering why isn't it facing down? And it's something now that I realized, yeah, we got a mixture of Mark 1 and Mark 2 belts going on there. That's why that whole circuit board line wasn't actually connecting up. And so, with that, we got it done. We pretty much just about doubled our process production. Because the only thing is, I might still not have enough microcrystalline components, but it's good. So, with that done, we have so many more processes coming through now. So many more, which is great. But I think it's a good spot to call the end here. So with that, I'm going to say thank you all for watching. If you liked what you see and want to see more I do, you can always comment, like, and subscribe down below. You can also come join me over on twitch.tv/export12. I stream there every Monday through Friday. And yeah, other than that, thank you again for watching. Have a wonderful day, and this is Export12 signing off. See ya!